Hi everyone, I'm Mary Wall and happy Tapping Tuesday. Here is your Never Too Late exercise for this week. So this week we are going to be working with slaps, S-L-A-P, and flaps, F-L-A-P. Now I'm going to turn sideways so I can explain to you what I mean by this. So a slap is a brush where just the toes hit the floor, followed by a touch. Brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch. So there's no change of weight here. You want to do this as we work it with some speed. You want to really relax the foot and ankle as much as possible. You're going to get a better sound that way. You also want to be careful not to do this. You don't want to start from behind. You want to instead bend from the hip, lifting that knee up so that the foot is in front and get it nice and loose. Okay, so that's what I call a slap. A flap is the same thing, except instead of a touch, it's going to be a step. So you'll change your weight. Let's do that again. So you do brush, step, brush, step, brush, step. So notice how I'm picking up the other foot. On the other foot, brush, step, brush, step, brush, step. Okay. So we are also going to be doing these to the back. And when you do them to the back, you're picking up the foot in front, your brush is happening in a backwards motion, and then the slap is just the touch. Brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch, brush, touch. If it's a backwards flap where you're changing your weight, brush, step, brush, step, brush, step. Okay. Couple of things to be careful about. When we do these to the back, very often I will see students do a shuffle and then put the foot down. You want only that single brush sound. It's not brush, brush, touch, it's just brush, touch. A backwards brush is also sometimes called a spank, and I will usually call it that, differentiate from the forward brush. So you're doing spank, touch, spank, touch, spank, touch, spank, touch, or spank, step, spank, step, spank, step. Okay, here is the exercise. We are going to start with 7 slaps to the front. Something else I want to point out, slaps and flaps are somewhat interchangeable. What I call a slap, I've heard other teachers call flaps. What I call a flap, I've heard other teachers call slaps. I've heard teachers call them all slaps or sometimes all flaps. Don't get too hung up on the terminology. There's a lot of different names out there for the same things, and it's really going to depend on who the teachers were, who you learned from, what they called things. Tap dance is a fairly young art form still. It's not like ballet, which has been around for centuries. And so as a result, you end up with a lot of different names for the same things. Things have not been standardized. All right, so your slap. You're going to do 7 of them, starting with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to do a flap followed by a heel drop to change your weight. I add in that heel drop because of balance more than anything else. And but it also really preps you for the next side. Make sure you're picking up that left foot when you step on that flap. Okay, the left foot is free. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. Slap, 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 and then your flap heel. From here, we're going to do the same thing, only moving backwards. So you're going to do spank, touch, 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 spank, step, heel, picking up that left foot. Now we do the other side. Spank, touch, 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 heel. Spank, step, heel, actually. Okay, let's walk through the entire thing. We're going to do our 7 slaps and a flap heel with the right foot going forward. Then we'll do the same thing on the left side. Then we're doing things in a backwards motion, 7 slaps and a spank, step, heel on the right foot, 7 slaps, spank, step, heel, left. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, slap, 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 and flap, heel, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel. Okay, that's the exercise. Let's try it with some music. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8, first touch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and flap, heel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flap, heel.